What's up guys, my name is Andrew. I like to talk about men's health, men's grooming, men's fashion, and in today's video I would like to share with you texting rules that every guy needs to follow. Let's get into them. Number one texting rule is to be literate. You don't want to be spamming her with emojis. You want to have a great grammar, especially in the beginning when you're starting to text. When you're getting to know each other, you should be able to text normally and text on a higher level. You want to be texting her with great grammar. You don't want to be texting with bad grammar. So get your grammar right. And when you get into a relationship then and you maybe are kissing, you are maybe joking around with each other, then you can obviously send emojis and all that stuff. But especially in the beginning, I wouldn't really do that. Maybe sometimes right in there, rarely, to express a little bit of emotion, but not so much, okay? Keep it simple, keep it classic, keep it flirty, but use your brain for that, okay? Use your brain, use your knowledge to flirt with her instead of texting like a child and like a teenager or trying to convince her why she should go out with you, okay? It's not gonna work, so please be literate. Know your grammar, know how to talk, know how to communicate. Trust me, it's gonna really help you with dating. Number two is to have patience, okay? You wanna have patience when texting. That's the basic rule, especially in every kind of relationship. Like, you wanna be patient, okay? You wanna have patience. Don't ask her why she didn't respond to you. Just assume things, and when you text her and she doesn't respond, don't ask her 3 times more why she didn't respond to you. That shows how needy you are, that shows how desperate you are. So don't do that, okay? People are busy these days. People have busy lives, they have hard lives, they're trying to work as much as they can. So please don't try to convince anyone, to please anyone. Have your own life, have your own work to do, and have patience when texting anyone. Number 3 is to avoid dry texting. This means that when she texts you some kind of message or she asks you about something, that you respond with only a yes or no, and then you leave it on that. And I mean, what is she really supposed to take from that? Like, yeah, you answered the question, but like, follow up with more, okay? You can make yourself more interesting when you follow up yes and something, or you can say no because blah blah blah. This matters, okay? If you say only no, then it's a dry text. Or if she tells you about her beautiful life, how she did all great things, she's been here, she's been there, and you say cool, and you leave it on that, or you say cool and 3 dots, that's not gonna make her interested. It's really not gonna be helpful in any way. And trust me, you wanna avoid this dry texting. If she texts you some things, then respond with an interesting message. Like, actually follow up with some ideas, with some talking, and with some sentences more than just one word. Number 4, I've already talked about this. Don't be desperate when texting a girl, even when talking to the girl. You wanna have your own life, you wanna have your own things to do, and you don't have to be dating. No matter what kind of girl you're gonna talk, it doesn't matter, okay? You need to have your own life. You need to be working on your own goals. Because without them, how do you expect anyone to like you, to enjoy the presence of you? People who work on their goals become high value. And high value people are always respected, and they live successful lives. They have money, they have status, they have power, and all those things. So come on, don't be desperate, okay, for that girl or for this person or for that person. Just have your own life, work on your own self, develop your own self the way you want, work on your own goals, and don't try to convince people to text you. Don't try to convince girls to have sex with you. This is not how dating works, okay? People date each other because they're attracted to them in the first place. And if you don't have a life, or if you don't have your own boundaries, or you don't look great, or you don't take care of your own self, like, all of those things matter, okay? Highly, this matters. This is what matters in this society. You should respect that. Having those things and respecting those things is gonna make you more desirable, and you're never gonna be desperate again, because you have your own life, you have your own goals and ambitions that you're working on, and you don't have to be worrying about being desperate. So please don't be desperate. Don't try to convince people to text you, to love you, to do anything with you. First, get in touch with yourself, okay? What is it that you want to do? Who is it that you would like to be? And just do it. Focus on you until the focus is on you. Number 5 is to avoid good morning and good night texts, okay? If you're not in a long-term relationship, this is just a random girl, or this is a friend that you know from school and maybe you would like to have a romantic relationship with her, like, never send good morning or good night text, okay? Like, it's really boring. It shows that you don't have anything better or anything more interesting going on for yourself. It shows that you are just lazy to work. It shows that you're bored with your own life during nights and you're not taking care of yourself and you're not trying to accomplish your goals, okay? Because if you would do that, you would not have time for those things, okay? You would not have time to text her good night, good morning, text. You would not have time for that. That's just how it is. So have your own self-respect. Don't go and send her all those good morning and good night texts, because first, she doesn't care about that. Second, it really seems desperate when you send those things, because it shows that you don't have really a life and that you are just doing those things for what? I don't even know. So just avoid those as well. Third, I mean, best thing I can say is to get a life, okay? Just get the life, your work going, and your relationships and your texting will also get way more better. The last tip that I have for you today, guys, when it comes to texting, is to text with a goal in mind. You are texting anyone, or a girl or potential mate. It doesn't matter who you are texting. You always want to text with a goal in mind. If you want to ask this girl out, for example, don't text her those bunch of messages about yourself, talking about your life. Don't do that, okay? You want to have a life for yourself, and she doesn't need to know about those things. If you want to ask this girl out, then just text her, flirt with her a little, get to know something about her. And if you like her physically, then just ask her out on a date, and that's it. If she says yes, then excellent, you're gonna meet up. If she says no, then leave it on that. Don't try to convince her she should go out with you because of this, because of that. It's not gonna help you. If she says no, she doesn't want to go out with you, she's not gonna do that. She's not gonna go out with you. Just leave it on that and be okay with it. Even if you are texting, for example, your mom, your friends, like, think about it. When you're texting your friend, you're also texting with a goal in mind. Maybe you want to send that meme to him that you saw last night. It was really interesting, so you wanted to send that meme. Or maybe you were texting your mom because your dishwasher broke at your house, got burnt. So you're texting her to let her know. That's texting with a goal in mind. You should have the same approach when it comes to dating. You might not be ready for dating. That's pretty much possible. You might be a person that is not ready to date. That's just how it is. Well, I think most people are not ready for dating. In my honest or personal opinion, most people are not ready for a relationship. So be okay with not being in one. Be okay with being alone. I think there is nothing wrong about being alone. And just do your things, okay? Do your work. That's it. You don't have to please anyone, please other people. Please yourself first. That's, in my opinion, what you should do. Text with a goal in mind. Don't try to text without a goal. Stop texting mindlessly without any goal. And that's all from me in today's video, guys. I hope you can learn something from this. You can apply some of the tips that I've talked about in this video and might get better with texting after this video. Implement those tips. It will help you in your dating life, in your overall texting, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace, guys.